The Reform UK leader defended his party's graph on migration into Britain since the Norman conquest. Richard Tice engaged in a heated clash with Sky News' Sophy over a graph on immigration used by Reform UK. The presenter grilled the Reform leader on the image, which showed a timeline from 1066 to the present day with UK net migration levels soaring in recent years. Ms. honed in on the 1066 date, but Mr. Tice defended the graph and said it puts it in context for people. Speaking on Politics Hub, Ms. said, "How do we know the net migration levels in 1066? Mr. Tice replied, "We know that because the population hardly increased at all. Let's be very clear, the reality is that the last 2 years." The presenter asked, "I'm not talking about the last 2 years, this is my interview. This is net migration levels 1066, I would argue net migration in 1066 was pretty high. That was the year of the Norman conquest, wasn't it?" The Reform UK leader said, "Which is why we said since 1066. But Ms. replied, "No, you didn't say 1066. I mean, fair enough, they were probably more worried about the big boats than the small boats, but still." Mr. Tice began to say, "Focus on what concerns real people today, and that is in the last 2 years. The presenter cut in, No, I'm not talking about 2 years. The Reform UK leader interjected, and added, "Because that's what's making people poorer, that's what's making it harder to receive healthcare, and that is also why we've got all sorts of other problems, and why for young people in particular can't get access to housing and rents are 20% higher." Ms. said, "It's important the way that politicians campaign, truth-telling, graphs. I would have a go at the Lib Dems for their graphs. We love a chart, never seen one that goes back to 1066, this is ridiculous. Why did you pick 1066?